It's week 5 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Chargers and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed. Played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Here's Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Brissett. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, here's Eckler. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brissett. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On 2nd and goal. Herbert. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll get that one to Carter complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, Herbert. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That right there is kind of a summary for how this day has gone for the offense. No points still, and that time points in the other direction.
Not much more to say to that, is there? Struggle all the way through. Have to find a way to try and get some points, so you're a little bit desperate. Instead, the points go the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 2 brings us second and 8.
From the 27, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Chubb running right. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They're going to pass here with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A first down throw for Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Brissett to throw on first. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Charger drive about to get going. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.